The Los Angeles Coliseum, once home to the Olympic Games and many of the most memorable moments in sports, and also home to the USC Trojans, who are prepared to fight on once again today. This is anything but a run-of-the-mill early season matchup, a clash of top 10 teams as these two will get their oil checked early. As we'll see the number 2 team in the country, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on the 8th-ranked team in the land, the USC Trojans. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollock, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Buckeyes will kick it away to start us off.
Oh, my nose. Good deal, please.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. A first down for the offense. He's looking to throw it. Gets it out quickly. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. The margin for error is so small in a conference like this, and in Big Ten play, really imperative to get off to a good start.
Really focus on all offseason getting off to such a great start, right? Start fast, win our conference. Well, this is step 1, and so I think you're so tired of hitting your own color jerseys, by the way. You're excited when you get in conference play. You start to get some of that familiarity, some of that also, that hatred that you have for these other teams. So the Big Ten is a fun conference.
Yeah, and you know both of these teams, their players have had this game circled all offseason because this is the first one. This is the first step towards winning a Big Ten championship. Both teams feel like they've got the playmakers to compete in conference this year, but it all starts today.
On third down, he drops the throw. Unloads to the wideout. It's complete. And he gets it done on third down. They move the chains and they'll mark it at the 44.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient and he's consistent and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
Back to the air one more time. They're working that left side. At the 35, he's got more. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
Love the individual effort by the wide receiver after the catch, making people miss, showing you the speed. Now he set up his offense down in the red zone.
The Trojans are moving quickly down the field.
But I'm not saying that was a mistake. I love that I did that. Defense was amazing. So both of them made big plays. I'm not saying that I regret the Jefferson. The Jefferson would be great. Dude was in it.
From the red zone, he's going to throw it. He makes the connection. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. He is dealing on this drive, completed all 5 throws, and now they have first and goal.
Who needs balance when you've got a guy like this? You trust him, getting the ball back in the pocket. The ball's coming.
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans. They strike first in that opening drive of the season. Could not have gone better.
I'm kind of thinking of Trojans.
They'll try to add another to their lead.
He didn't look great on that.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays, and it was capped off with the 8-yard run. Well, he's going to take a chance and bring it out. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. They'll start this drive with a pass. Oh, he had it right down the middle, and it just scored it right through his fingers, and they missed an opportunity for a nice play on first down. Second down after that incompletion. The give to the back. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
And nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. That's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run up the middle, try different things to see what you do better.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise. Backing this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Going to try to get it himself. At the 35, he's a look at that toughness, just running through everybody. And it's loose. Oh, looks as if the defense got it.
You know, oftentimes when you're playing in conditions like this and it's rain, and you'll see a lot of the skilled players offensively take off the gloves because they want to be able to feel the football. They think it gives them better control of it. I don't know if that played into the football going on the ground there, but you know that ball security is going to be one of the biggest factors in this game moving forward.
From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. What a nifty run there to pick up the first down.
At first you don't succeed, try hard. It's been really hard for this offense in this game to run the football, but they finally break off a big run there. That could be the play they need to really generate momentum and get this running.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Second and 10 after the previous play. He's looking to throw, buying some time. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to them.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw.
Now facing a third and long from the 50-yard line. Quarterback checking off. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. The critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that catch.
Three straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And they can't connect, and the gamble does not work out.
And those fourth down stops are so huge for momentum to turn the ball back to your offense. Great pass defense, seeing the ball, breaking on it, swatting it down so the receiver couldn't make a play. Nice job by this defense.
He's going to pass. Unloads it downfield. That was an eyelash away from being picked off, and that is not the way to set the tone with a near pick on your opening drive.
Hey, listen, the quarterback didn't get the completion on that throw, but that doesn't mean you can't try again. Trusting your playmakers outside to push the field and stretch it vertically and make the play for you. It won't surprise me to see this QB take more shots as this game goes on. Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. He gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of his spot.
They'll immediately call timeout.
Wow, that is
decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming.
Great job by the defense. Dialing got some pressure on third down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
I think I get all that. I was open. Back to
On 4th and 7, analytics, gut feel, or maybe just wanting to keep the offense out there. They'll go for it. Trying to get to it. Hit as he throws. That ball never had a chance, and they'll turn it over on down.
Nice job by the defense. Great pass defense, getting in the lanes, doing a really good job understanding they were going to throw the football this fourth down. They played it well. Incomplete pass. Defense turns to offense.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Gets it out fast. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs.
Nice job there by the receiver on the out route, not telegraphing where he's going. He can't be peeking to the outside, giving the defender an opportunity to break on the ball. He kept his eyes right down the field. DB had no idea where he was going. That helped make that completion a whole lot easier.
Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Trying to find his man on first down. He's got the back in the middle. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
A jet sweep pass. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all right after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
He wouldn't have been the only All-American in this group game if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead from around the outside.
And these defensive tackles just eat people. They swallow human beings when you get near them. They're so big, so strong. And those guys, those running backs coming, they just need a mitt. They put one mitt on a running back, and he usually falls to the ground just because of their sheer mass and strength.
He's got it. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense, not exactly the perfect fourth down call there. They love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Quarterback keeps it. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown USC. The 18 unit on the field. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. That last drive covered 52 yards on their way to the score. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop. Who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Line getting set on second down.
right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back.
He'll take a deep shot here. Throw to the sideline, and it's complete, and they've got a big play.
How great is it to have a running back who can beat?
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And the player will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. He'll do it himself. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5.
How about the defensive end understanding football, understanding that I got to keep outside contained. I'm responsible for the quarterback. Good job playing his responsibility. And how about getting that sucker on the ground? He's a pretty good athlete to be able to corral him, tackle him right in the middle of the field, and get him to the ground.
Pocket starts to collapse. And he's got it inside the 15-yard line. Stopped at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Now it's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown. Big time touchdown there to get some much needed momentum.
You got to find something, right? Who you going to go to make that big play to get you back into it? You're not back in it yet. It's not tied. You're not there yet, but you're starting to inch back into it and get some momentum going.
I got none. Can't move any contact.
He's going to try his luck from the end zone. He stopped there, but a good return coming out of his own end zone gets him to the 28.
That's where I'm at. And I don't, like, the Joe Silva re-signing for trade reasons, I think was the best.
This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. They're trying to get to it. And
that's a hobby line.
And knock him down back at the 16. And Ohio State makes a ton of highlights with the big pass plays, but this defense has turned in its share over the years, too.
So many guys that we can go back. The Bosa brothers, Chase Young, just recently, the guys that they put their hand in the dirt and they go make things happen. Get after quarterbacks like you see right here.
Oh, and you'd love to have that play back if you're that defender. 3rd down, and you almost pick that off. That's a catch you need to make. If he catches that, that might be pick 6.
He's got it. He gets a block. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive.
Oh, so.
Hit the afterburners, kid. A huge gain on that one. He ran out of bounds, and he has the 1st down.
Nice job getting outside, right? Those running backs, they get on those tracks, they run outside. Now they're in the open field. It's so tough. Those safeties are flying down, trying to get an angle, but you can tell the speed sets them up, makes the big play out to the left.
They're going to ride this running back. They knock him down after a pickup of 4. Ball is at the 9-yard line. Going to work on second down in the red zone and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Going with the ground game left. Not much room. He gets one down to the 7. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Takes it from the gun on third down. Extending the play. And he tries to get away, but he cannot. He's taken down. He'll lose a couple. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. And on fourth down, here comes the field goal unit. He'll boot it from the left side, and from this distance, that angle ought to be fairly easy. Absolute shame. Missed it. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys.
Well, everybody in the stadium felt that was an automatic 3. Not so fast. Bad miss by the kicker.
The guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
Last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot. You got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Using his legs to buy some time. Big tight end. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down.
I think you're seeing the chemistry between these two guys in that last play, right? Quarterback's on the move. He's got to find his big fella. He does a great job of finding the soft spot in the defense and settling down. He was a stationary target for his quarterback on the move, and that really helped him pick up that first.
The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. And the Trojans will have it 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Peterson. Knocked down at the 24-yard line, but it's a big gain. 15 yards on the play, and this offense is in business. They'll immediately call timeout. It's now 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line. Looking to move it through the air. Big spread. They will score. Touchdown, Trojans. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish things up with a dart from 24 yards out. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Buys just enough space across the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's...
And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. First down, Zach pushes it back. Now it's 2nd down. On 2nd down, looking to throw. Pressure coming. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
This offensive line is going to have to shore up this pass pro, guys. The last play they took a sack. This one they allow a hit on the QB, which forces the incompletion. Third down, you're going to be throwing it right here, you think. So O-line's got to step up.
Here comes his home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. Unloads to the right. Complete downfield. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown. That was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm. What better way than converting on third down? Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Defense playing a bail technique. Comes out throwing on first down. Getting some heat. He'll pull it down and run. And the defense makes the tackle, and that ought to do it here in the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. We're ready to get it started here in the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football ball right this point.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the second half so that they can win this game.
Offense gets set for second down. Off play action. Under heat, he gets rid of it. That pass is incomplete, and he might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
He wants you to block, man.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. They're bringing heat. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. The Buckeyes will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. He's got great speed. Bulldozes him. He'll be guided out of bounds, not before a nifty return on that one. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
On second down, he's looking downfield. Quickly complete. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down.
Really nice pass right there. This guy's got a lot to live up to. So much pressure when you think about playing quarterback for the Trojans. Heisman winners, guys like Carson Palmer, Matt Leinart, Caleb Williams. There's a lot of people watching this guy hoping he can be the next great one at USC. When you see throws like that, it gives you the hope that maybe, you know what, he might just be.
Quickly complete. And good coverage by the defense, just a short game. They were able to get get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get into the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football, trying to get that elusive guy on the ground.
Receiver on the move gets the touch pass.
I just realized in the offseason I'll be the ability.
It's a fumble. And the defense has got it. They're bringing it back.
What
First
a
game of the year, you're always worried about turnovers, right? And this guy has the ultimate nightmare. On his first touch of the year, puts the ball on the ground. He's got to be able to flush that out now. You've got to get ready to go play the next play.
He'll start this drive firing. Feeling some heat. Pressure's there and he lets it go. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
The offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
From the gun, running back gets to give. They make the stop, and this running game moves the chains as they get the first down.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
From their own 23, it'll be 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Coming after it. Working the middle. Building momentum. Picking up a chunk of yardage. Moving the chains out to the 34. The passing game continues to be prolific, and as much as Ohio State has been built on toughness, they've been built recently on the efficient passing game.
I mean, so many good quarterbacks. And you know you're going to get great play calling, great offensive design. Ohio State offenses every year after year, the names change, but the production continues to be the same.
To the air on first down. Makes the grab on the left. Well, they made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back. Man, he's got to do more damage after the catch. I need a stiff ball. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of it.
Pulls it in. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down.
Man, this guy's going to need some water when he gets to the sidelines. They've been putting him to work on this drive, right? We've seen him toting the rock with success. Now you're seeing him get involved in the passing game, too. They are highlighting his versatility here on this drive.
Got him downfield. Finally pulled down, but not before moving the chains for a first down.
I'll tell you what, that's great execution between the QB and receiver. They look like they could execute that throw in their sleep. Quarterback took his steps, threw it on time. Great route by the receiver. Nice job securing the catch.
And the Buckeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here.
It's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, only passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. He's looking to throw. Going for it all. Touchdown, Ohio State. A Lazarus-like comeback is underway.
And it took a minute with the passing attack now on board. The first passing touchdown of the season. And it took to the second half, but I'll tell you what, this offense will find its rhythm. They'll grow. They'll get better throughout the season. And this is going to be a hard passing attack to stop.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. This time they need to take care of the ball and maybe extend this lead, David.
And I think you got to look at the positive reason. You still got the lead. Now take care of the football. Put a nice drive together, Jesse. You don't have to stress. We're still winning.
I feel like they think that player for player, they're the better unit on the field right now. They just got to make more plays.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13.
I'm not in horrible shape if I can somehow put something together.
He'll try it again. Getting that push. They pick up a 4 out to the 26.
Listen, that wasn't the greatest run, but it was very successful. And another thing, every time you run the football, someone gets tackled. There's physicality involved in the game. So I like when offenses commit to running the football, no matter what the outcome is.
He's got it down the left. The expressway is wide open. Touchdown, Southern Cal. And they add 6 more with that trip to the house.
And the defense lets the big tight end get behind him, and you can see it. When he saw his tight end streaking down the field, he knew he had to throw it up in the air, let him go make the play. He does it. Big play for this offense.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. We got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled, you realize what's going on. Now, I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable this last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, right? You're a little bit upset based on what just happened the previous drive. You've got to blow up again and go back to what was working earlier in this game.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Trying to get to it. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
Well, quarterback went down behind center pretty quick that time, and it makes you wonder as a play caller, against this pass rush, do you start thinking about maybe rolling your quarterback out and changing the launch play?
Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. The Buckeyes will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. This is a spot you see many returners try to take a chance, but not this time. Fair catch just inside the 40. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Jesse, a very productive drive last time, wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
Time winding down in the quarters, they come to the line.
Thank you. That's perfect defense. Such perfect defense. Wait, that's how you read it. From like horrible throw attack.
2nd down here as they go back to work after the break.
Running left. This is Barkley.
The inside handoff. Solid fundamentals on that tackle from this freshman.
I think that's from one now. If I get a stop, first down, throw by Joe. 4th down,
They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Soft spot in the middle. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line.
Well, I tell you, man, this guy's been putting on a show all game. We've seen his decision-making, we've seen his athleticism. Because of him, they've got this huge lead in the 4th quarter. So why stop throwing? Just keep it going when the going's good.
The Trojans getting set on 1st and 10.
Demi's got no hip, though.
He's going to pass. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
Yep. I think my best.
They'll line up for a second down play.
Any more passes, the whole thing could just totally go crazy.
From the gun, running back on the move. Trying to pound their way forward. He picks up a couple to the 31.
The reason I don't is like if he's trying to point, I guess he could still get the ball back. He's allowing me to just get closer.
Now facing a third and long.
He's allowing me. He took this 6. I was prepared.
Wants to go up top.
From the 30. Now I get to take
a little release to the back. And he was knocked down immediately short of the line to gain. They'll have to make a decision here.
And I think if I'm a QB, I like the decision. I get it to my running back who's really good after the catch and really good with the ball in his hands. But the defense did the job. They got him on the ground. They gave him some yards, but they forced the 4th out.
Going right down the boulevard. And they'll push that lead out a little further. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Maryland has the lead right now, but if this team has taught us anything over the years, it's that no lead is safe there in College Park. They are up by 7 over the Coyotes. We'll circle back if anything big happens. You should know.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Going up top on first down. Stands in and takes the hit. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
Trailing this much in the 4th quarter, the offense is looking for an explosive play to try to ignite them and get them back in this one, but nothing doing. Nice job in coverage.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. He looks that one in nicely. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. Offense getting set for first down. Motion trying to get the defense to show his hand. Wants to throw on first down. Looking left. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here with a big lead in the game, putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the 4th quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
They're going to throw it again. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Quickly out to the tight end. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. The Buckeyes want to pick up the tempo. Looking to throw for it. He'll off one deep down the left side. He got it. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
When you can run like that, the quarterback is going to give you opportunities. And look at him run by the defenders. QB sees it, stick the hand up in the air, catch the football, get to the end zone.
And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. From inside the 10, here he comes. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. The guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field.
I think if you want to take the next step too here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
Now on 2nd down after the incompletion. Quarterback checking the play. Off the play fake. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Already toasted coverage. Got it deep downfield. Touchdown, Trojan. And once he got away from the knee, they had no shot at catching. And that extra point is a big one as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the fourth. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there.
Amazon Shipping has the technology and transportation network to move your business forward. Selling your channels delivered with ours. Put the strength of Amazon behind your shipment. Get daily pickups, transparent weight, and fast claims. Deliver.
He'll come out throwing on first down. Oh, he wants it all. Picked off. Takes it the other way. He's at the 30. He goes out of bounds, but he just about did it himself. What a return after the interception.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's passion, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this team.
They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. They're there to stop him at the 21 after a pickup of 2.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physical. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
Dialing up a second down pass play. Gets it. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Oh, he had a nice job working the middle. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver of the middle of the field.
From the gun is Jackson.
Shotgun snap. Wants to throw it on third. Touchdown USC! And the punishment has been extended. They'll try to add another to their lead. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
Trying to get smarter, but what I'm using, I have. First down.
So much for the touchback. Here he comes. He's brought down to the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of rhythm. Maybe before you open it up again, Palmer, or do you trust him right away?
He seems to me like the guy maybe that just needs to kind of get into the flow of the game. So maybe you get the running game going here and just give him some easy look.
He lobs one high down the left side. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers and he couldn't hold on. Didn't connect last time. Let's see if they throw it again on second down. Here's the snap. Ready to cut one loose. He's not afraid to go deep. And he's got it at the 25. And he'll take it in. They couldn't get him on the ground. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Yeah, and that's simple, but it's not easy. It's a go route. Like that receiver's streaking straight down the outside of the field. And my job as a quarterback is to put that ball up in the air, keep it away from the safety. He does just that. The receiver comes down with the catch. Nice pitch, nice catch, touchdown.
Looking to throw. He's right on target. He stopped short of the goal line, and they are unable to get the 2 and cut this to a 2-possession game. The deficit is huge. This one is all but over, but they'll keep trying and line up for the onside kick. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. This offense has a second down play. Trying to impose their will with the run. They finally get him on the ground with a big running play moves to change for the first down.
It's got to be tough right now on defense. You need to find a way to get a stop, and you haven't been able to do that in the fourth quarter. You've been giving up points. You just gave up a touchdown in the last drive. You need a turnover. You need to do something right now to stop this momentum.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And he was looking to the end zone, and they couldn't make the connection.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
The option look. Now the pitch. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. Wants to throw on third down. It's complete. Touchdown Trojans. And the beatdown has ensued. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring a touchdown. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. It has been a rather forgettable day that's finally coming to a close, David.
Yeah, it's been an awful day. I mean, just not functioning well on offense, defense giving up a lot of points. This is a day.
The receiver was doubled, and they picked it off. Those kind of plays can be huge for momentum. Even with the short return, they're set up at the 45.
You know, them pass rushers, bringing them DBs, that's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game, in the fourth quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy, put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what happened. Great.
Open runaway ahead. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes a stop.
He actually beat me in the room. He did a bunch of that. You guys remember Mickey 1888 for my video like 5 years ago?
The old coaching cliche, go 1-0 every week, and for the first week, they get it done.
Great start to the season. That's what you want. You want to come out, find a way to win. Was it perfect? Absolutely not. You're going to find things to work on throughout the season, but 1-0, that's where you want it to be.
I think if you're the coaching staff of this winning team, you've got to like what you've just seen. First game of the year, there was tremendous effort on the field. Guys flying around, flying to the football, trying to make the plays necessary to win this game. They definitely made a few mistakes, but that's what practice is for. If you're the coaching staff, I think you're very, very positive right now moving forward.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Fourth down, good defense. Shout out Eric Stokes. Shout out all these guys. Shout out to me. Shout out to you. Shout out to everyone watching. That's one of the better words coming out of here. That was a good pick, by the way. That was a good pick. And just got bullied.
Hey man, be careful what you ask for. Definitely said I wanted to play USC or Nebraska or whatever in the conference. And I just got whooped on. USC just gave me everything he had, and it was he was 5 touchdowns, no picks, and I threw 2 interceptions. Last one was just kind of whatever. I felt like it was a game of inches for most of the game. As far as like, I'm just out reach of an interception or pass breakup or a tackle. I liked what I saw from my freshman playmakers, my running back, my receiver. I thought they did decent. My defensive line wasn't very good today, which is frustrating because I feel like they should be better. My offensive line was decent. And playing on the road has some guys rattled. That being said, last year we lost pretty early in the season, and then we kind of bounced back and turned it around. So it's not a death sentence to lose on the road against a good opponent, but it is. We definitely have some things that need fixing, and we'll work on that throughout the season. So excited to keep rolling through the season, and hopefully USC lose a couple, so I can get a chance to play in the Big Ten title.
I just did was beautiful.
Rolling from near his own goal line. Escapes the pocket.
We gave up. You know it's God when they're using the shot. Laser. Alwell's been good. Demi's been good. Everyone has been good. If we leave this 5-1, fun in the sun, we can play that Bengals game loose with nothing to do. The problem last year, I was in a situation with the playoffs and guaranteed, so I was playing those games really late. Correct? I just want to play loose, have fun.
John Cena, chocolate nugget, Dr. Upstick, delicious caramel, in the ultimate smackdown. You ready, John? Oh, yeah. Get ready for another day, another drumstick.
One day, I want to ace my therapist. I want to fill my passport. I want to nail my skincare routine. So I make healthy choices and take a multivitamin designed for women with key nutrients to help support my goals.
Take action with Rogaine, the #1 dermatologist recommended brand. Rogaine. Keep your head in the game. You're fraudulently claiming more income than you're receiving.
The accountant is back.
You accused me of money laundering?
Oh, dislocate your shoulder.
I'll play baseball.
But this time, he brought his brother.
You do the talking. They say I'm harder than I thought.
You like puzzles, Mr. Wolf?
Thank you. $10 special tax fee screen, April 15.
Super. You got 3 for 52. Oh, okay. This guy's definitely playing like a fast-paced, efficient but not beautiful game is how I would put it. Like, he's doing a lot of things well. Oh, that's amazing. But he's making that mistake. Like, he's down 14-0 and I get ball. Unfortunate. Hey, sometimes you're a good player, you just stuck in the red zone. There almost needs to be like a book written about that type of person because it's a stat we've all played somebody who we consider good. And you get them and they never win because they just throw books in the red zone. They're like from the 20 to the other 10, they look like Peyton Manning. Red zone, shorts, and they never run. Like, to me, you throw picks like he's thrown. The first thing you should be doing in the red zone is at least trying a run. Nope. Hound doesn't try a run. Oh, wow. Maybe this is the Outlaws break out there. Holy smoke.
First down from the red zone.
Yeah. Good play. Play one up.
Kick out the interception. He's ready to go.
That's, oh my. That was a bizarre fumble because he hit him. And then he just like, the guy was laying on top of the ball. So I actually didn't even realize for a few seconds after that there even was a fumble, which is kind of bizarre pass commitment. So especially again, like someone's coming, like eventually, even in a 3-man pass rush, someone gets home. Nope. Oh. Dang, nice throw. Everyone's blue waving. I love winning. I love winning. I hate losing, but I gotta say I enjoy winning. I love watching other people lose. Like that's got to be the most satisfying. Watching someone just suck and just feel so defeated is amazing.
Jackson off the play action. Rush down the pocket.
Nice throw. You know what? Adwell is having a really good game. So I do want to kind of key in on him. That is such a major. Holy smokes, that's a good throw. Ah!